Howdy folks, Charlie with Typewriter Justice here, and that is a 1910 Remington Model 12, and there is a Model 10 that looks a whole lot like this. It's got a little swoopy deal that goes up underneath the space bar, but pretty sure that's Model 12. I don't really know my standards as well as I know my portables. However, the typewriter database seems to think that that is a Model 12, and the serial number on there puts it as being from May of 1910. You've got 2 letters at the beginning of the serial number, and then you got the rest of it right there, and you can tell the month and the year, and this one's from May of 1910, 114 years old at the time of this filming, and I just got done with cleaning and repairing. We had to repair the tabulator column had broken, and got that completely pulled off and glued up and got it working. Check out the tabular stops on that. These are designed where they can be set individually, but see how they are angled, or not angled, but grading going down. You can put them anywhere, but they will correspond to these tab stop buttons. And that means that this one is going to correspond to this tab stop because it's activating that, which is only going to hit on the one that has its tab up at the very top. So if you put this over here, then that tab button, even though it's on the far left, is only going to catch on this one. Pretty cool. Can't do that on an Olympia. Other unique things about these machines is the index detent. So like Platinum's catching right here, and check that out. It's got a little catch that hooks on this flange. You can push that in, and now your index detent is caught. A lot of unique engineering on these machines, really. Your index index selector right there. You have to pull up on the little knurling. There's 2 spaces, 3 spaces. We're back to single space. And you'll notice that it corresponds with the position of your right-hand return arm. Other interesting features are your margins. Check this out. You have your soft margins, which are affected by the margin release. So you can go outside your margins there, or if you're typing along and you get to the end and it won't let you finish your word, well, you just hit that and you can keep on typing your word, right? But you have hard margin stops as well, and these are not affected by that. So that's as far as you can go if you have it set there, and same thing here. Pretty cool. I've never seen that on any other model. There might be one with it out there, but I don't know. Other things you got, we have our paper finger releases. I don't know why you'd need a release on that. 2 carriage release levers, which are handy. Color selector. There is a throw out on the color selector. So you got your red, you got your black, and you got your third position. Well, to get to your stencil position there, which doesn't involve the ribbon, you have to lift that up, and that will pull it. But check that out. It goes up, and it'll do it on its own. These 2 you can do with just your hand, but that one will pop it up. Pretty slick. What else? Paper release. The paper release, oh my God. We need to do that. Because these almost always have horribly flat feed rollers. Certainly was the case with this one. Got them fixed up. But, so your paper release on most machines will hold in place on its own. This one, you have a catch. Isn't that slick, though? So when the machine's not in use, you want to make sure that that is engaged, right? Because otherwise, you're going to have flat spots on your feed rollers, just like this thing had when it came to me. Pretty cool. Good little type test. 1910 Remington 12 LX, so May of 1910, 11709. This machine types 10 characters to the inch, and it does so with, I left the type the way it is. I didn't clean it out. A lot of the time I'll clean out the type, and that will give you a nice clean print, but this one was really well filled in. I think it looks pretty cool, and so I left it, because that doesn't happen overnight, and sometimes it's more important that the machine maintain its historical integrity rather than be able to make nice print just like all the other typewriters. And this one's pretty nice. The quick round box jumps over the lazy dog. See what I mean about it being filled in pretty nice? It looks so cool for being 114 years old. And, yeah, it's over here. It's so fun to not know my way around on a typewriter. And I do not really know my way around on these things. But look at that. They are so cool. Snazzy little machine, 114 years old, and it will probably outlive us all. Later.